Just go right to Stifler. Ask everyone to rate their looks on a scale of 1 to 10, starting with you. Go ahead.
10.
Okay. What about you?
Like a 7.5.
All right.
15. The fuck? Sorry.
Use the 1 to 10 scale if you
10.
can. Say it again. We
10.
went on you. Okay.
7.
No.
7. 7.5.
Okay.
2.5.
All right.
5.
Okay. I give myself a 5. Andrew?
Well, obviously I'm a 10. I mean,
Obviously.
Obviously.
All right.
well, hang on. Wait, there's laughter like they don't believe me.
No, he's
You
got
guys
those
don't
puppy
believe
dog
me.
eyes.
But happy that you're
He's got the what?
self-confident.
He said he's got those puppy dog eyes, those sad, I've been left on the curb in the
Your
rain
personality
eyes.
brings your rating.
Yeah.
God, I've been drinking whiskey all night. Eyes.
So 10 and 10.
Oh, hell yeah.
Do you guys think that you're the most beautiful women in the room? Because some other
Absolutely
women here.
not.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Okay. So you think you're the most beautiful woman in the room?
We went over this. You threw the makeup wipe. I took off my makeup. You told me to take off the wig. I took off the wig and I was still a 10. And your comment viewer said this is the most beautiful black girl you've ever brought on the show.
The
You are
commenters
true.
wrote that.
Yeah, they did. St. Lucia is the most beautiful black goddess. They said I ran circles around you last time. Can't wait to do it
Was
to you.
that your alt account?
No, it was his. It was his account. It was under the YouTube video of episode 207. Everybody said I was the most beautiful goddess on this show.
Erroneous! Erroneous!
Yeah, that didn't happen.
And they'll
but
say
okay.
it again, I'm sure.
To be
So
fair,
I'm
you've got
here
nice
again.
boobs as well.
I'm here again with no wig. You didn't want to acknowledge me last time when I took off the wig and makeup, but you have no choice
I
now.
acknowledged.
No, you didn't.
I acknowleded.
No, you didn't. You
What do
never
mean?
said. You,
I wore the wig. I
you
put that
didn't.
shit- I put that shit on.
No,
during
you did
the
not.
show. Yes, I did.
Everybody watch episode 207. Let's see if Brian
I
put the
put
wig.
that shit on.
No, you didn't.
You didn't see. You went to the bathroom. Yeah, that's right.
No. Yeah,
I
I'm a
had
10.
lice though afterwards. I don't know.
No
I-
way.
I had.
Lice can't run through Negro hair.
Are we allowed?
Tell 'em.
Is that? I think it's okay.
Yeah,
but-
steer clear of it. though,
yeah, maybe
anyway.
don't say.
Don't say what.
No, it's fine for YouTube.
No,
It was
that's
on the
fine.
fresh.
that is that. What?
Yeah,
That's not
Black
a bad
people's
word.
hair.
Okay, it was-
Black
yeah,
people's
we're not
hair
gonna
is
use
way
that
too
as a metric.
way too coarse for bugs to travel through it. It needs to only run through
I'm
straight
gonna Google
hair.
this.
It's true.
Can-
Black people do not
Can
get lice.
Black people
Okay,
get
so quick fact check.
lice?
Myth: black people cannot get lice. Fact: lice infestations occur in individuals of all races and ethnicities,
Yeah.
including black people. Including black people. Just wanted to point that out.
There's no black person that ever got lice. They talk about mixed people because you guys know
Well,
you
I-
put
well,
mixed
I
into
mean,
black.
I'm guessing
Nobody in
that-
Africa
that-
have ever struggled
I mean,
with
where do
lice.
these fucking scientists know? These idiots.
Exactly.
To be charitable, Andrew, it does say it's less common, but they can
so-
get lice.
Yeah, it's less common in bald people too. But
Maybe if they have a perm. Maybe if they permanently.
What's your point?
If they have a perm and they turn their hair straight with a chemical, maybe then they could get lice. But black hair
yes.
cannot get lice.
Sure.
It's too coarse
That's cool.
for the lice to survive.
That's cool. Okay, so well, we have two 10s here. Why do you say that you're a 10?
Because I had struggled with my appearance for a long time in my life, and I think that is the most limiting thing that you can do, and the best thing that you can do is just be confident. And the more confident you are, the more beautiful that you are. And I also just think that I disagree with some of your. I don't think that either of you are a 7. I think that you're both a 10. I think you're both very beautiful.
Do you guys want to change your answer? or-
I think you should.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
That's okay.
Thank you, though.
Well, there you go. No,
Thank
it's
you.
fine. I also just think that like the whole concept of rating, like the whole scale is, I think, a little bit outdated, and I think it's because people are
When,
so
when
much.
was it accurate? Like you say, it's
I
outdated.
don't. Well, I mean, like I just think it used
Like
to be
the
something.
50s? Was it
I
big
don't think
enough,
that
like
it
the
was
90s?
used really. Like
It wasn't used.
I mean,
you said it was outdated.
okay, well maybe it
What
should
date
never
was
have
it
been.
not out.
Maybe
Okay,
asking
well-
the question is outdated.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. Is I think that
pretty
there's
modern.
humans are very multifaceted, especially women. I think there's a lot of things that can make you beautiful that don't actually have to have
when
your
you
appearance.
say especially women, what do you mean?
Well, I mean, because
So men don't have
primarily,
the privilege of-
primarily, if I'm on it, like if I'm seeing a guy, I'm not gonna ask him like, or I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're a 6, but he might tell me that. Like I have literally never told a man or had a woman tell a man what his rating is. But I have definitely heard many men call me and my
doubt
friends.
most men are like outwardly saying to romantic prospects, "I think you're a 6."
Well, first of all, no one would ever
Maybe
call me a
they,
6.
They might. So wait, has it happened to you?
Well, not to me because I don't date those kind of men.
So what do you for what?
My
evidence,
friends.
What evidence do you have for the claim that you just made?
I on social media, I have people say things like on TikTok
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
that's different than like a guy you're dating.
I don't think that is relevant.
You
really.
don't have evidence for most of the things you
Well,
say.
anyways, the point isn't that it happens. The point is that I think it's
Didn't
just
hear
harmful.
it.
I think
I
it's
can say it
harmful.
again.
Yeah, say it again.
You don't have evidence for most of the claims you make.
Okay, what are some
Which
claims
ones?
that? What are your?
Oh, I hate when they do this and they
I
ask you to
can't
provide
remember.
evidence. Yeah.
Actually no. She actually, when I made a claim,
Yeah.
she was like, "Show me the stats."
Yeah, and I
we
appreciate
did.
you did.
And then we said thank
So,
you. Yeah.
okay.
But you didn't know those
So-
stats, did you?
Okay, so this is a fallacy.
No, well, actually, but to his credit, while it's true he didn't know the exact stats, which I think would be unreasonable. He did make the affirmative claim that, of course, more women are getting enhancement surgeries on the breasts and reductions. That was his position, and he was 100% correct about that, even if he didn't know the exact numbers. Like, to be fair to the claim. Like, if he was wrong, I'd shit on him, right? But his claim was correct.
Yes, your claim was correct.
And it actually is something I don't commit to memory every single study or whatever that I've seen.
No.
But it is something I've explored previously.
You've done research on it.
Yeah, the incidence of plastic surgery in the United States.
I also am not a fan of plastic surgery.
Something we can agree on.
Yeah.
What are the claims that I make that are not backed by evidence?
I said I can't remember. I just know you say a lot of shit.
Okay, give me
I never actually watched your
And-
show
and
till
his-
this
do
morning,
one.
but-
How about we just do
His
one?
response to that is whatever.
Wait, so just to be clear, you
Thank you
just
for
made
laughing.
a claim without
I think
any
everyone
evidence?
can agree that.
No. Did you just make a claim
I
without
can find
any
evidence for you.
But you literally just made a claim that I make claims without any evidence, but you don't even.
You do.
You literally
you just did before with
contradicted.
her wig.
What?
The fact
Oh,
that you
that
said
was-
that she had lice.
That was banter.
No, but you
That
said,
was a joke.
No,
I think
she
we're
said
gonna speak
that.
past each other till
No,
we get
she
this
said no
clarified.
one got it, and then you said yeah they do. But
What?
that was
Yeah.
without the
But he
evidence.
ended up- oh.
Am
No,
I right or am
and-
I not?
Wait,
Thank
but
you.
we
Yeah,
looked it
and-
up, and black people do get lice.
No, they do not.
Yeah,
That's what
you,
you mean.
you didn't have the
fucking
facts
said it with
before.
evidence.
You said it without the evidence. Just like other people
Just
are saying
because
things.
I have
You
never
were
met a
right
black
in the
person with
end.
lice.
Brian
Black
didn't
people
make a
don't get
claim.
lice.
He never claimed anything about lice. That was not Brian's
No,
claim. That
he
was the point.
said that they didn't without looking at evidence first. That's all
He
I've
didn't.
said.
I said that, not Brian.
Well, no, because he said it first.
I don't think I'm
He
having
didn't
fun.
say it.
Well,
It
go
never
back,
happened. It's
bring it
totally
back
in
to
your
the screen
imagination.
because
It
he
never
said that.
happened.
That came out of his mouth and then it came out of
It
your
never came out of
mouth.
his mouth.
Okay, cool.
It
Anyways.
literally just didn't happen. So here's the thing: here's the easiest way to untangle this. When he says claim, that's when a person's making an assertion which requires evidence. Like, I don't know. In this case, like she says, black people don't get lice. That is a claim that would require evidence. Versus, I think, which
No,
is,
no, he said yes, they do.
Hang on,
Stop.
hang on.
Let him talk.
Versus the idea of I think, which is an assertion, something like this. We want to hear what you think, and that's fine. You can tell us what you think. No one's asking you to back up what you think with evidence. That would be insane. Only if you're making an affirmative claim about something, then that would require some evidence. That's all. That's
But
all.
he
it's for.
thinks everything he thinks is a fact.
When have I ever asserted that?
But
It's
you,
just how you come across.
you didn't say I
Okay,
think,
so
you
why
said
don't-
yes, they
Oh,
do.
no, that's me. Everything I think is a fact.
Yeah, no, but
Yeah.
that's just bullshit.
Well, also he is
So
using
you
like.
don't think you don't think everything you think is a fact?
No, obviously not.
Oh, so
Then why
you
do
could be
you think
wong
that?
about what you just said.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay,
I have a
cool.
question.
Yeah.
Can we move on from this?
Thank you. Let me do the hosting, okay? Go ahead, Andrew. Andrew, go ahead.
Good hosting.
No, I was just saying, I think most people think what they think is a fact because they're thinking, right? So it is a fact you are thinking.
Is
So
it a
thi-
fact? Is it a
hang-
fact
hang on,
that
hang
your
on,
wife
relax,
left
relax.
you?
I'll give you a chance to respond. Just relax.
Okay,
relax.
I'm
Calm down.
I'm waiting.
Calm
Is
down.
it a fact
You're not
that
going to
you're...
calm down. Okay.
All right, well, I'm
You're gonna-
speaking
you're
now
just
because
gonna-
you've just stopped
You're just going
speaking.
to freak out. All right, go ahead, freak out.
Is it a fact that your wife, who you were with and who didn't sleep with other men, left you?
No, it's not a fact.
Yeah, I got to jump
I mean,
in really quick.
I've heard otherwise. but-
Andrew, I got to jump in really quick.
Where did you hear that
Here,
from?
Andrew.
Cox.com when you were over there with your husband BEAVO? Did
No,
you hear
it was
from
that.
cuts.com?
You do realise that's all bullshit, and you believe anything that anyone says to
wait,
you.
how? It's not
It
bullshit.
can't
It's not.
Bullshit.
He's talking about logical fallacies. That's very real.
He's talking about my relationship, so how's that real?
When did he? He only brought that up because you brought your.
You literally did a story.
I asked him a question.
Hold on, stop. You literally did a story on your Instagram, or it was BEAVO, I don't know who. He was trying to get you a collab so you could fuck Jason Love.
That's a
You're
joke.
clearly. Oh.
Do you not know how I
That's a
get
joke.
views in this life?
The whole industry is fake. It's not
Yeah,
real.
the whole
Why
industry
would you?
is fake.
So you weren't actually angling to do a collaboration with Jason Love?
No.
You're literally in an open relationship.
Look,
You've
No, I'm not.
I think she would
Do you know?
know.
Do you know what the thing
Let me
is?
ask you
You
a question.
believe
Let me
anything
ask
that's said. You believe
Okay.
anything that's said to you.
I don't.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
I try to
that. I'm just
believe
gonna
when
ask you a
people say
couple-
words, I try to hope that they're being honest. But I
I'm
know
just gonna
that's
ask
not
you a couple of
common in your
questions.
industry. Go ahead,
Couple of
Andrew.
questions. Are you on OnlyFans?
Yeah, I am on OnlyFans.
And are you dating Brandon?
Isabella.
Yes.
Then he's a fucking cuck. That's the end of
How's
it.
that a cook? That I've made content
Isn't
in
a
the
cop
past.
watching someone have sex?
Yeah, a cook is right. Define
Someone who
the
likes to
word
watch his wife have
cook.
Yeah, exactly.
My
It's
boyfriend
either-
does not
it's
watch
either-
me have sex with
I'll
other people.
I'll define it. I'll define it.
Go on then.
Okay. So a cuck is either one. It's either or, not one of the other. It's either or. So it's either a man who purposely allows his wife to sexually gratify other men, or it's a man whose wife has gone out and slept with other men and he unknowingly raised their offspring. That's a cuck.
Well, then
Where's he
hang
getting
on.
this
definition from?
Yeah, can we get the Google definition up on the
You can
screen,
ask the
please?
clarifier. Let me finish with the definition. BEAVO would fall neatly into definition 1. He allows his woman to sexually gratify other men, therefore he's a cuck. That's it.
How is it a cook? It's an online job.
I'm sorry.
No, a
Do you
cook
realize
is
that you are
someone.
purposely-
Right, okay, are you going to
purposely
let me
getting
talk since
nude
you finished
for men
talking
so
and
that-
now it's my turn to talk? Or are you going to butt in like I
You
keep
just
butting in
asked
and
me a
you keep
question.
kicking off about it? You kick off when I butt in. You kick off when I butt in, and then as soon as you butt in, it's fine. So it's either one way or the other.
Well, if you ask me a question, I have to answer the question.
All right, well, I didn't ask a question. I asked
You
the
did.
question.
You said
I asked the
how's people
question,
talk,
you
so-
answered it, and then as soon as I started responding to that, you butted in. But every time I butt into you, I get told off for butting in.
No, only if you're cutting me off when I'm in the middle of
Well, you've
speaking,
just
not
cut
when
me
I'm-
off.
When you ask me a question, I'm just trying to answer your
Yeah,
question.
you've answered
See, I
the
just let you
question.
speak and it didn't cut you off?
You have answered the question, I replied, and then you started cutting me off in it. Do you want my response
No, I
or
was just-
not?
I was
This
just
sounds
trying
like
to
I have
answer the
time
question.
for a cigarette.
But go ahead, yeah,
Same.
sure.
Yeah,
go
go
ahead.
for it. Go for it.
I will say, I think that people tend to listen to what you have to say a lot more when you say it calmly.
I know, but I don't really care. Like, if
thank
someone's
you,
going to
Mommy.
speak to me in a nasty tone, I'm going to speak to them back in a nasty tone. Rich, he has
But I
spoke to me
think
in
they
a
think
nasty
like, oh, she's
I
yelling.
wasn't speaking to you in nasty.
I know, but that's just how I respond. I'm
you came at me
English.
with some
I am
fallacious
from
allegations,
Johnny
and
Land,
so now
and that
I'm
is.
not supposed to defend myself.
Are you
Just
gonna
did
Are you gonna
the
butt
little
in
thing for you to
again?
do it?
Are you butting in while I'm speaking? Rich, you
Yeah,
got told.
well, I am now.
Well, you got told not to put in. All of us got told not to put in. So, am I listening to the rules? Not when you're not listening to the rules. It's as
You were
simple
also
as that.
told not to have sitcoms.
Oh, you've done
You
it
have
again.
one.
You've done it
So,
again.
like, what do you
You've done
want?
it
What do you
again.
want
Are you
me to
going to
say?
get kicked off the show? Because apparently we're going to get kicked off the show if we butt in. So, bye.
Okay, I'm sorry. You getting kicked off the show?
Well, apparently if you butt in too many times, Rich, you have. I'm trying to speak, and then you're butting in, and then when you
No, you're having a
speak,
side combo, right?
you've just done it again. You have just done it again.
Just make your
Yeah, that's
point.
true.
I'm
Just make
trying,
your point.
but I keep getting butted
But
in.
then just keep
What
going
is
on
your
with
point?
it. Speak
Yeah.
over. Just get your point out.
She forgot. You forgot.
Yeah, I feel exactly.
I'm sorry, Andrew. Before you go on, I have a real quick question. You're British too, right, ma'am?
No,
No. What? Because your accent is so beautiful. Where is it? Where is it from?
the Caribbean. But
The
I'm
Carib-
speaking straight English.
What do
You've
you
not
think I
heard my
have a beautiful
accent.
accent?
Oh, okay. You know, I got it.
I'm singing.
No, I know.
You got it. You got it. Yes. I was just like, because it's different, you know. So okay. Sorry. Go on.
But I mean, it's still
Sorry.
a Caribbean English dialectic is still a that is still is that British English though, the dialectic that the Caribbean English comes from?
We in St. Lucia speak St. Lucian Creole and English.
Because I speak
were
English, but I have
colonized by
a
the French.
Spanish accent.
We were
And I don't even speak
colonized.
Spanish.
It's beautiful.
I don't even speak Spanish either.
Colonized by the French first, and then the British
They
won.
sound like a chola.
So then the Creole is a French dialectic. It's a French mixed dialectic.
Yes.
Okay, and then the English is a British dialectic.
Yes.
Okay, got it. So it is. So she was hearing.
It
that
just it sounds so eloquent. Is
British,
what I'm saying. I like it.
Well, I'm speaking as like the most American I can, but as typical English does not speak like
well,
this.
I'm speaking English too, but I still have a Spanish accent, and I don't even speak Spanish.
That's true. You do.
I am half Saint Lucian and half Puerto Rican.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Ooh. You single? No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, continue on with the argument. Sorry to interrupt your argument, guys.
Aw, what if we all just
I
like
was,
spread peace
I
and
was
love?
just listening. I didn't want to interrupt her. Go ahead.
Well, am I speaking or is someone else?
So what was
I
the
thought
question?
you.
No one.
thought
No,
you were
we've not
speaking.
been asked anything.
I forgot what the question was that was going around the table. Do y'all remember?
Well,
I
we
don't
were
know.
arguing. We were arguing because she had said that everything, which is an OnlyFans, is made up, and that they were doing.
I
this whole
actually
thing
didn't
between
state
Steve-
that. Can I just get that clear before you carry on with yours?
I mean, now you just got in, right?
Yeah, I put it in because you said an incorrect fact. I
Okay,
put it in
go
because
ahead.
you said an incorrect fact, so I'm just correcting you on that.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I've just corrected you.
What's the incorrect fact?
That not everything on OnlyFans is fake.
Exactly, because
Okay, got it. So, but the thing is that when you're talking about how we were just trolling when we came on before, you and BEAVO, right? Nobody was calling BEAVO a cuck because he said that you were in an open relationship. They would have called him a cuck anyway because he's dating a girl who's on OnlyFans. It's just it's the same thing in people's mind's eye. It's the same
Well,
shit.
so every man that does OnlyFans wanks off to the girlfriend having sex. That isn't the fact. My boyfriend doesn't wank off to me having sex.
He
I'm
thinks-
watching. Cook is, in this day and age, a man that gets pleasure of watching their girlfriend have sex with other people. That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't know what everyone
He
else
just has a
thinks it
different
is.
definition.
But if your definition's that, then that's fine. You can define what you want to define, but a lot of girls in our day and age and a lot of men in our day and age do not define the same thing as what you do.
Okay, well let's test this and see if that is the case. Let's start with this. After that show between you and BEAVO, we're going off the information you were giving us, right? At least
Well,
I
it
was.
wasn't actually what I was giving you, but Brandon's going to be on in a few weeks' time, so you can have that issue with him then. But all I'm saying is I'm not in a cook relationship.
Oh, okay. No, well, you wouldn't be. You're not the cuck. But the thing is, but back to this.
A
Why-
cook's basically when you wank off to your girlfriend getting pleasure from someone else.
Yeah, well, why did you
For
guys
everybody
lie?
on the podcast that doesn't
Why
know
are
what
you
a
so
cuck
bothered
is.
about my
Why did you guys lie
relationship?
and
Do you want me
say
to
that
out
you
all of the
made
things
up?
about your relationship? Because I can. I've got all the facts.
Mamitas,
Don't-
in case
you
there's
can't-
people
you
that
can.
don't know the definition
I mean,
of cuck,
you can.
tell the
I
people,
guess.
maybe
I
they don't
what good
know.
it'll do you.
So the definition of cook is getting pleasure
A
of
cuck
your girlfriend
with a U.
having sex
Or
with someone else.
boyfriend.
So it would be.
And then the guy likes
it would be the boy, like basically wanking over the fact that the girlfriend's getting pleasure off someone else.
Or
And
watching.
getting
Because
pleasure
I
from
think
it.
there might be a lot of people that don't know the term. So
I don't know.
we're
No, I
talking,
know,
so
because
she didn't know. So
The only thing is, people like him are the reason why people aren't educated about what a cook is. Because he just defines whatever the fuck he wants to define.
I can give you the
Well,
actual definitions. to
No,
these
we've
things.
heard your
This comes-
definitions,
just
thank
so
you.
you understand, this comes from the from an old English.
Old.
And before that,
Old.
stop trying to
Old.
explain it to
Like
me.
you. Old.
me and like me. Present.
heard that
Present.
old.
Wait,
Yeah.
it's old.
No, he's
I'm
old.
49.
What is it? What does that have to do with anything? I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Because it's an old definition.
You know what
It's
it
your
is?
day and age.
You know what it is? It's a word that I learned from this podcast, ad hominem or whatever. Right? Is that the right? I learned
Well,
that.
no,
I learned that word on this podcast.
No.
It's an ad hominem.
An ad hom is attacking the person instead of the argument. It's fine to attack the person and the argument as long as you're attacking the argument.
I think everyone should take a
Otherwise, it's
critical
not,
look.
Ad
otherwise it's not an
hominem.
ad hominem.
I think that
But
everyone,
isn't ad hominem? I looked it up because I heard Brian saying it a lot. So I was like, what the fuck is that? And so it's basically like when they're losing an argument and then they start bringing out somebody's looks or like their age or something that have nothing to do with the argument.
No. Well,
Well,
it's
okay, maybe
kind
I'm
of,
wrong.
but not quite. So an ad hom would be like this. So let's say I told you, I don't know, 50,000 people in the United States carry knives. Let's say I told you that, and then I said, and I think carrying knives is good, right? Because most people carry. And you responded with, oh yeah, hang on, and you responded with, oh yeah, well you're stupid, right? Well,
yes.
That would be an ad hom because you haven't responded to the argument. You've only deferred to calling me stupid, so you don't have to respond to the argument.
Or I could also say,
why are you
old.
fighting?
Stop.
Why am I talking? I've just said you.
I said fighting, not talking. Why are you
I'm saying
yelling?
you've not let her speak.
Lady, put the cuckoo back in the clock for 5 seconds.
The cuckoo back in the clock. Can you just get off the screen? You're boring.
Anyway, before you went fucking bonkers in Gonzo.
All right, cool. I go bonkers all the time.
Now, if you were,
especially when there's a man like you that always speaks a load of shit.
Why are you still spurging?
I know, but it's just he doesn't let anyone else speak.
He still hasn't finished.
Well,
you're not
as you
No, but he's just,
You're not letting anyone else speak either. Stop yelling.
He's just said that no one can defend themselves. Yeah, no
Stop yelling.
shit.
Stop yelling.
Yeah, well, when he stopped talking over me.
Remember
I'm
Karen
marking that
downstairs.
as
Karen
his
downstairs.
Look, hold on.
All I'm saying is
Stop. Just stop. Hold on.
Thank you.
Calm down. There's a couple things here. There's 8 of you. There's 1 of Andrew. So you got it. Like Andrew has a bit more leeway when it comes to interrupting. Also, he's doing a call-in, so there's a bit of an audio delay. It's more likely there's some audio considerations there. Just let him finish speaking. Mm-hmm. Once you let him, you can give your rebuttal, but stop with the theatrics. Go ahead, Andrew.
Yeah. Well, so just real quick, but if you were to say, well, Andrew, that's wrong because it doesn't matter that 50,000 people carry knives. That doesn't give a good justification for why they should. So you're stupid. That would not be an ad hom. You're still calling me stupid in both instances, but in one, you're not addressing the argument and calling me stupid, so it's an ad hom. And in the other, you're addressing the argument and calling me stupid. That's not an ad hom.
Can I respond to that as well? This is also why I think that every person should take a critical thinking philosophy class, because you learn about how to construct a logical argument, and it can be very helpful, especially if you're someone who does like to argue and you're someone who wants to and who knows that you'll be in situations where you have to argue where you won't look, I don't want to say stupid, but you won't look like you don't know what you're talking about if you understand what it's like to literally, like it's like math, like constructing a logical argument. So that's what
It is math.
his name is Andrew.
It's mathematics, yeah. It's mathematics.
So
yep.
So I just think that it's important because a lot of people don't have that critical thinking, and it's not their fault. It's not because you're born with it. Like it's something you have to learn. You have to educate yourself on. But you get nowhere in an argument if you're doing all these fallacies, which are really real things, like even the ad hominem fallacy. So like I don't know, I just want to put that out there. That's important for everyone to learn that sort of thing.
I completely agree with you.
Yep.
And I think that discourse is made better when people try to just convey what they're trying to say in a way that's universalized, that everybody can understand. That's what an argument is, a mathematical construction of something you're trying to say in a way that everybody can understand what it is you're saying, right? And it either is true or it's not true. So I think I tend to agree with you.